So then last night we decided to do something even more traumatic because we apparently are just absolutely nuts. Say bye-bye, PACI'S. Good morning, guys. So today's video is going to be basically about how my baby is not a baby anymore. So speaking of, here he comes because he has freedom to the house. So hi. You slept good? You didn't even go to sleep.
No, I didn't.
Okay, mommy's gonna talk to the camera, okay? Okay, you play with your toys, mommy's gonna talk, okay? So anyways, he's playing, so if you hear background noise, that's him. But anyways, so this video is all about Sebastian because this week, I feel like he's grown up so much. So we moved in, it's exactly a week that we lived in our new house. So last Saturday we moved in. If you didn't see that vlog, I will link it above, you can go and watch that. This toy is so annoying. Hey, can you play with a different toy that doesn't make noise? Play with a different one. We moved in last Saturday, and so officially been an entire week that he has been sleeping in a toddler bed. And it's been interesting. So the first night, he slept the entire night in his toddler bed. In the morning when he woke up, he was sitting in his bed. I talked to him on his monitor and told him, yep, he was good, he can leave his room. Cool, we thought this is gonna be a breeze. He's gonna do so well. And then the next night, he woke up at like 2 a.m. and couldn't find his PACI. And because he couldn't find that, he started freaking out and he got out of his room, came into our room at like 2 a.m. And we went and I found it, put him back to bed. It was fine, he slept. The morning, he did the same thing. He was playing in his bed. I told him he could leave his room. Okay, no big deal, he just lost his PACI. So then the next night, at about 2 a.m., we woke up to a cute little blonde-haired, curly-headed boy standing next to our bed, and it freaked both of us out. He had peed his bed, and he freaked out, and since he could leave his room, he decided to do that. So he traumatized us in the middle of the night, but we changed his sheets, and at that time, Zeb was also awake, so I went to deal with him, and Zach dealt with Sebastian, got him back in bed, and it was fine. But that was the night we started going, okay, this is not gonna work. But the by far worst night of the scenario was the next night, night 4. He got up in the middle of the night, didn't bother anyone except for his brother. We woke up to Zeb crying and we were like, okay, that's weird. Why can we hear him so well? Because normally his door's shut, but it was like loud. We could hear him. So Zach gets up and I was like getting out of bed, but Zach gets up and turns the corner and sees a light on and he starts freaking out. And then around the corner pops Sebastian. Hi, Daddy. And we were like, what are you doing? It is like the middle of the night. Zach gets him back in bed. We cut the lights off in Zeb's room. I get him back to bed and it was like this whole thing, and Sebastian like would not go back to sleep. He wanted to play with his brother and we were like, it's the middle of the night. We're not playing with Zeb. We don't go into Zeb's room without mommy or daddy. And it was not fun. So anyways, we dealt with it that night. And then the next night we told him if he wanted to play in his room, he could wake up and play in his room, but he was not allowed to leave his room. He was not allowed to open his door. And the next night he did fine. Night number 5, he did great. He woke up the next morning. He was playing in his room. His light was on. And I went, okay. And I went into his room and I opened his door and told him like, good job, you stayed in your room. Yay. We like praised him really big and it was this great thing. So then last night we decided to do something even more traumatic because we apparently are just absolutely nuts. And we decided to take his PACI away. So we figured since we were already kind of in this heat of toddler bed freedom and everything anyways, we may as well just like go all in. So I guess potty training will be next. Oh God. But anyway, so we decided to take the PACI away. And so last night, the reason why was yesterday, he went to take his nap and he had lost his PACI. He couldn't find it. For a while, he was really good about he only had his PACI at bedtime and nap time. Well, recently, especially with the toddler bed and having access to them, he's been going and just getting them throughout the day whenever he wants one. If he gets mad, he just goes and gets his PACI and we're like, okay, this isn't gonna work. And so yesterday he had it out of his room and he like lost it somewhere, but we didn't know where it was. So I told him, I said, well, let's just take a nap without it, you'll be okay. And he surprisingly like didn't even fight it. He just went down for his nap, no PACI, and slept for almost 3 hours.
No battery. I want to buy more batteries.
Yeah, we'll have to buy more. Okay, go play. Let mommy finish her story, okay? I'm almost done. Okay. And surprisingly slept for like 2.5 hours and it was great. So I was like, at bedtime last night, it's kind of just like, well, let's just try it. Okay, you play. Let mommy finish her story, please. So I decided we were just gonna take it. Like I wasn't gonna wait any longer. We were just gonna cold turkey. I had this big plan how we were gonna do the pacifery and all this stuff, but I just decided cold turkey, we're just gonna take it. So I've vlogged a little bit. I'll put some of those clips in just a second from last night. It was hard. We kind of like prepared him. We told him to bath, like we're not gonna have the PACI, you did so good at nap time, we're just gonna go to sleep, blah, blah, blah. So we laid him down and at first, he was like, okay, he just like got in bed. And then he like realized what we were doing. And it was like nonstop crying. He was just laying in bed and he was just hysterical. He was crying, mommy, mommy. And it was so sad. But then eventually I went back in there and I was talking to him and I gave him his 2 giant stuffed teddy bears and those helped. And then a few minutes later, he like cut his light on and he was playing. And so then he got back in bed and he was just still crying. And it's like he just like wanted to go to sleep, but he was just didn't have that comfort item. So eventually I went back in there again, talked to him, laid him down. And then I think Zach went in there 1 or 2 times. And in about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, he eventually just like fell asleep and we didn't hear anything about, we didn't hear anything else. And we were like, okay, he did it. Like he went to sleep without his PACI. So I had told him before we went to sleep, if he could sleep all night without his PACI, then today we would go and get a special prize. And
yellow guy.
Yep. Don't know where we're gonna find these things, but he has requested a crocodile and a yellow tractor. Don't know why or where or I don't know, but we're gonna go to Target and look for those. But also we're gonna get a hatch because I never had a hatch baby when they were like actual like little babies because we just used a normal sound machine and it was perfect, it worked fine. But the reason I want the hatch is because it has like the light that changes colors. And I think that just like we as adults wake up and like look at our phone to see what time it is, and if we realize we can go back to sleep, then we do. I think with having this freedom, he just doesn't know like what time it is in the like night. So he doesn't know if he should go back to sleep or if he can get up and play. And I think if we can get the light and kind of like explain to him the process of it, and if it's, you know, blue, then you stay in the room. If it's green, you can get up. And I think if we can explain that to him, then he will do really good with it, and maybe that'll help with him getting out of his bed. This morning, because he did sleep without his PACI all night, but he woke up at 5 a.m. And Zach, I was just on the phone with Zach and he was telling me, because we were both kind of like tired this morning, but we were just talking about it on the phone. And he said he woke up and our door was opening and shutting, and he was like, what the heck? It was freaking him out. But then he realized it was Sebastian and he was like, what are you doing? And Sebastian had just like, he was just awake. So Zach got up, got ready, and left for work. And I said, well, just put Sebastian in bed with me. Like, it's fine. He gets in bed with me. He does not go back to sleep. So I am exhausted because he used to sleep till 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and waking up at 5 is not going to be the move. So we need the hatch to hopefully tell him what time he's allowed to get out of his bed and when he needs to stay asleep. So anyways, I'm gonna vlog today and we're gonna go get that. We actually have to go back to the old house today too and pick up the last like few things that are there. And we haven't really seen Zach in like forever because his hours, he's just working so much. So originally Zach was just gonna go to the house by himself, but I said, hey, let's just make a family day of it because you're gonna be off and like, why not? Like, we need to spend time together. So as much as the boys are gonna hate being in the car and as much as I feel bad about doing that to them, I just really want to spend time with Zach, and this is like the only way we can like actually spend time together. So we're gonna go to the house today, So I thought I would vlog, mostly because we're going to get his PACI prize. But yeah, he's not a baby anymore. Him's a big boy. Are you a big boy?
I do give you this.
You want to hug me and give me a kiss?
My other bed.
Okay. Hey, hey, can you tell the camera that you're a big boy?
My good big boy.
What'd you do last night?
My bed.
You didn't hurt your leg. No, did you sleep all night without your PACI?
Yeah, I did.
Are you so proud?
What ice now?
Oh, that does get ice cream, you're right. Do you want to go get your special prize today?
Yeah, my God.
All right, do you want to go get ready so we can go bye-bye?
Michael, don't bring my new game car.
Okay, we'll take it. Can you tell the camera, say, we'll see you at Target.
You got it.
Okay, bye. I don't know why we picked today to take the PACI, but he had lost his PACI at nap time, and we couldn't find it anywhere, and we looked everywhere, and I couldn't find it. So I said, let's just go to sleep without it, kind of not expecting him to take a nap, and then he slept for 3 hours without his PACI. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna try bedtime. I'm just gonna take it cold turkey, just take it. And it's so sad. He's in his room and he's so sad. But he is laying down, he's in his bed, and he doesn't have his PACI. So I told him if he sleeps all night tomorrow, we're gonna go get a special prize. But you can hear him on the monitor, it's so sad. Ignore the other crying baby. I think he's finally asleep. I haven't seen him move on the monitor in about 15 minutes. It's like 9:30 now. No, 8:30, and we've been in bed about 7:30. So it's been like an hour, which is really not that bad for like his first night without his PACI. But he seems to be asleep, so we'll see how this goes. And if he sleeps all night, then tomorrow I will absolutely take him to go get a special prize. So we will. What'd you say?
Oh my gosh, can I go mowing?
Good morning. What did you do last night? Did you sleep all night without your PACI?
Yeah.
Does that mean you get a prize today?
Yellow dagger.
You want a yellow tractor? Are we gonna go to the store and buy you a special prize?
Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Buy me crocodile.
Oh yeah, you want a crocodile?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what you said last night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are we so proud of you?
Yes, it is.
Hey, did you come out of your room way too early today though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, were you standing at mommy and daddy's door?
Yes, I is.
Were you supposed to do that?
Oh, I is.
No, you weren't.
Oh, I is.
So he did manage to sleep all night without his PACI, but by all night I mean until like 5 a.m. And he usually sleeps till 8 a.m. So yeah, I'm tired. Zeb was up at 1, we were up at 4. Sebastian woke up at 5, Zeb woke up at 6. I'm really tired. But I am really proud of him. I'm thinking about getting the hatch light for his room. I'm gonna do a whole...
Yeah, my stinky foot.
That is your stinky foot. I'm gonna do a whole video in a little bit when I look better and talk about all the crazy things, but we're so proud of you.
Wow,
Oh, you're proud of me too? Thank you. Are you such a big boy without your PACI? PJ mask?
My mom made me mad.
You only get one toy, so you gotta decide what you want. You only get one present.
Why?
Because we only get one present for sleeping without our PACI, so you can pick out what you want. You can either get, oh look, here's Rubble's yellow tractor.
Bubble yellow dagger?
Do you like that?
Open.
Well, we're not gonna open it yet. What else did you want? You said you wanted a yellow tractor and what? What else did you want?
My name is Mickey.
Do you remember?
need to buy these dolls. I need this one.
Alright.
Okay. I got it.
Okay, we're back in the car. Did you get your special Passy prize? Yay! What did you get? Do you want to show the camera what you got? Say, you said you wanted an alligator and a yellow tractor, right? Okay, so we found an alligator pool toy. Are you excited? Are you going to use it at the pool?
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile living in water.
Crocodiles do swim in water. And then we also got 3 yellow tractors. It was a hassle to find what he had said he wanted and then everything he saw he wanted, obviously, like, he's a toddler. So we ultimately looked at like 3 different tractors. There was a couple like Rubble from Paw Patrol. He had a yellow tractor and we talked about that, but we ended up picking the set of 3 because obviously yep, Mommy will open it when we get home, okay? Okay, you're right, I'll open it now because you were such a good boy. But yeah, so we've got his Passy prize. So now the only thing left to do is bury his Passies at the golf course. Are you so excited to be such a big boy? Yeah, Mommy's proud of you. Hey, I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you. Are you such a big boy now? Yeah. Oh, and when we walked in, I forgot to say that it was so funny. We walked in, he goes, I'm so excited to get my Passy prize. Okay, anyway, Zeb's crying, so I'm gonna open this toy and we're gonna go. Okay, so it's much later. Sebastian has his Passy prizes. He doesn't want to talk, apparently. We are now back in Milledgeville. We are going to eat at one of our favorite restaurants that's down here, just for one last hurrah. And then we're going to the house to pick up the last like few things that are there. Like a lot of hangers, so we can actually finish our closet at the new house. But yeah, so there's something else I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say that, so we went to Target and I said this morning the whole reason I was going to Target was because they had the hatch in stock and I was gonna pick that up while we were getting Passy prizes, which is why we went to Target instead of going to Walmart, which is right by our house. And then I got there and mom brain completely forgot. So I didn't even get the one thing I went there to actually get. We got the Passy prizes, obviously, but we did not get the hatch. And then, of course, I get an email notification saying that they're now sold out of stock. So, one will be arriving to our house on Wednesday, but we don't have one tonight, which is annoying because I literally drove there so that I could pick it up and have it for tonight.
Yeah, and it's extremely creepy with a 2-year-old opening and closing your bedroom door.
Yeah, him having freedom is exhausting, honestly. But anyways, so I'm annoyed about that. But we are about to be at the restaurant, so we're gonna go eat one good meal as a family. It's so exciting to be spending more than 5 minutes a day with Zach. And we're gonna eat a meal and then we're gonna go to the house, pick up those things, go home to our new house. And yeah, so see you guys in a minute. Said I don't want to pull out my camera in public.
Need some help?
It's very hot.
It is hot.
They're Milledgevillian. We're at our old house and it's literally disgusting. I don't know how we ever lived here. Before we move out, we are like 100% not cleaning this. We're gonna pay a cleaning crew because this is disgusting. But let me show you guys the filth of this house. It's absurd, to be honest. Our new house will never look this bad. Hi, Zeb. So here's our living room that we moved out of. Zeb's room's been cleaned the most recent, so his room's the least disgusting. Sebastian's room is actually pretty not that bad either. Yeah, so our old house is disgusting. I don't even know how it like got to be that disgusting. I guess just from moving, but
No, it's disgusting.
it's disgusting. But this house will always still hold special memories. Tori brought home both of our babies from the hospital. It was mine, Zeb's laughing. It was mine and Zeb's first house that we ever lived in together. We did live in an apartment together when we lived in Oregon, but this was our first like this was our first house that we lived in together, and it will always be special. We loved our back deck. We hosted so many parties here, Christmas mornings, like just so many memories at this house that, you know, I'm gonna miss, and I'm gonna be sad to not be here. But I'm so excited to be in our new house that it like makes it okay, because our new house is so great, and it has so much more room and everything. So very excited to be in our new house, but definitely bittersweet to be leaving this one, that's for sure. Hey guys, so it's the next day. Yes, I'm driving. It's okay, I've got my hands on the steering wheel. So yesterday I stopped vlogging because we got all the way to Milledgeville and back to our new house, and Zach realized he didn't have a cell phone. We were like, where is it? So I have him on Find My Friends. So I pulled it up and started looking for his phone, and guess where he left it? At our old house. So he had to turn around and drive an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. So 3 hours round trip again for the second time in one day, to go back to the old house and get his cell phone, because he couldn't like do without it, because he's obviously the boss at his new job and he uses his phone to contact his employees. So there was just no like not going to get it right away. So that was fun. So I put Sebastian to bed by myself, which leads me to kind of the point of this whole video was about him. And last night he did really well. I put him to bed and he fought me for like a little bit, but he slept all night. So Zeb woke up at like 2, and I got up to go feed him. And when I turned the corner, I told Sebastian's light was on, but his door was still shut. So I told Zach, I said, hey, can you go in there and check on Sebastian? I'm gonna go feed Zeb. So he opens Sebastian's door, or he gets out of bed and goes in there and opens Sebastian's door, and Sebastian's asleep, laying in his bed with his light on. And we were like, what the heck? So we don't know if he woke up and played and got back in bed and just didn't cut his light off or what. But anyways, he did sleep all night. But at 6:30 this morning, when Zeb woke up again, I went in there to go get him, and of course Sebastian was standing at his door wide awake, and so that was fun. There was no like putting him back to bed at that point. So he got up at 6:30 this morning. So the biggest thing so far is just getting him to sleep in. He used to sleep till 8 or 8:30, like literally every day since he was like born. So this whole 6:30 waking up thing is like not the move. But I'm hoping with the hatch I can get him back to staying in his room until 8, or at least like 7:30, like just 1 more hour at least. But anyways, today we are having our family over for dinner. I'm cooking 3 pans of homemade lasagna, and I'm really excited about it to host. It's gonna be so fun. My grandmother's coming into town, and she's actually staying with my mom. But my mom, my brother and his girlfriend are coming over, and Zach's dad and stepmom are coming over, so it's gonna be just a whole big family thing. But right now I dropped Sebastian off at the golf course with Zach, because they said I need to go to the grocery store to buy everything, but I didn't want to like deal with a toddler. I was like, I'll take Zeb with me, but I just want to get in and out, and I can't do that with Sebastian. So I said, can I just drop him off at the golf course, run to the store right by your shop, and then I'll pick him back up. And Zach was like, yeah, that's fine, I'm not that busy. So I dropped him off, went to the grocery store, got everything I needed, and now I'm going to pick him back up, and then we're going back home. But while we're here, we're about to bury his PACI'S, and I wanted to go ahead and like intro this before I got there, because I don't think I'll have time when I get there. But yeah, so I'm about to turn into Zach's shop, and then we are going to, I have Sebastian's PACI'S with me. He thinks they're lost, but I have them. And we're about to bury his PACI'S. So that will kind of like be the finale of this vlog, but also of the PACI'S officially. So it's kind of emotional, kind of crazy, and really exciting that we finally did it cold turkey, and it just happened to like work. So anyways, I'm about to be here, and I'll see you guys in just a second when we bury the PACI'S. Bashi, Sebastian, you ready to go bury your PACI'S?
Yeah.
Mommy has them. Are you ready to go bury them? Okay, let's go. Are you ready to bury them?
Yeah.
Mommy brought them. Mommy brought them so we can say bye-bye.
I'm ready, but
Bashi, here, you can hold them. Hold this one. Hold this one. Wait till Daddy says. Are you gonna tell it bye-bye?
Come on, bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, PACI'S.
Bye-bye, Brassy.
Say, I'm a big boy. Oh, let him help you. Say, bye-bye, PACI'S.
Bye-bye, Brassy.
Say, I'm a big boy now.
I'm a big boy now. Come out.
Are you a big boy? Your PACI'S are all gone.
Yeah.
Are you so excited? All right. Tell everybody, say, see you later. See you in the next one.
You're gonna get by me.
I will. Can you say, see you in the next video?
Bye.
You want to cover it?